Hello everyone. Success loves speed. You ever get a great idea and then maybe just 5 minutes later, 5 seconds later, you don't act on it and that idea is dead. You've killed it and you're like, what was I so excited about it for? But when you first thought of it, it was great. Let me tell you something. This is going to be extremely short and sweet, but you need to hear it. So watch this all the way through. It'll just take a minute. Success loves speed. It really does. There's a few reasons why success loves speed, which I talk about in other videos, but for this one, I'm going to keep it even shorter, straighter, simpler. When you have a great idea and you are inhibited from acting on it for whatever reason, you will kill it. All it takes is 5 seconds. There are studies out there that show this, as a general rule of thumb, that's true. Human nature is to kill a great idea in as soon as 5 seconds. So you basically have to marry that idea and then implement it fast, or you're not going to implement it. When I learn something new that I believe can help me, or if I got a great idea from whatever, if I can't implement it the same day, it's going to be the next day, that's for sure. And if I can't implement it within like that first minute or the first 5 seconds, I'm going to write it down. I'm going to leave myself a text message, a voice message, an email or something, but I'm going to do something that creates some kind of a marriage between myself and that idea, because if I don't, then I'm going to kill the idea. I won't see the importance, and I've done that plenty of times. I actually sleep with a notepad next to my bedside because for whatever reason, when I wake up in the morning, my brain is always kind of, even though I'm totally relaxed, my brain is busy and I'm always thinking. Some of my greatest ideas have come just from laying there in bed when I first wake up in the morning. And so if I don't have that notepad by me, I can't write them down. And I can't tell you how many times I went to bed without that pad of paper. I got an idea in my brain, and by the time my feet hit the ground, I'm thinking about the idea and I'm like, what was so great about that? I don't get it. It could have been really great, but I'm just not feeling it anymore. And I wonder what I might have lost, what other people might have lost that would have benefited from those ideas. So that's why I always sleep with a notepad by my bedside so I can write stuff down. And if I'm out and about in a car, I will leave myself a little voice message because I don't text and drive. I think that's foolish. It's dangerous. But you got to do what you got to do so that you marry that idea. When you have an impulse, you have at least got to marry yourself to it. And then, down the road, maybe it really was a bad idea. That's possible too. But because you married the idea, you can at least look at it later. And if it really is a good idea, then you won't lose value in it and you'll implement it. So implement fast because success loves speed. But before you implement, you really got to marry that idea within that first 5 seconds. So what I would like you boys and girls to do from here on out is toy with this. The next time you're inspired to do something, say something, meet somebody, reach out to somebody, an idea of creativity or whatever it is, if you can't start implementing it right away, then within that first 5 seconds that the idea enters your mind, I want you to write it down, email it to yourself or whatever you got to do so that you marry that idea and you make the proper note that you need to, so that when you look at it later, when you have time to process it more, it's gonna, that's gonna trigger why you were excited about that idea in the first place, for whatever reason you were inspired to create that idea. And I think you will actually probably shock yourself at the results that you get from doing those things, and it's gonna feel awesome. If you got any value from this video, subscribe. I put stuff out pretty regularly. I know a lot of stuff, and if anything I create helps you, even in just the tiniest way, I would love to hear about it, because I just think that's one of the coolest things in the world. If you know somebody who might like to hear my messages, feel free to share it. And I will see you guys again real soon. As always, my next video is going to come out real soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.